Most of us are familiar with Lizzie Mary Cullen. She does those really big whimsical books with lots of swirls and fun images and things like that. And this, she's kind of done a little bit something different with two books, both Buena Vista and Bon Voyage, which I'll show you in a minute. They're kind of an educational coloring book, as well as her cool and very iconic style. If you see an illustration by Lizzie, you'll know that it's her, if you're familiar with her work. So I guess it's by John Murray Learnings. That makes sense. So this is a coloring book for lovers of all things Spanish. And she's got the nice title page. So what's interesting about that is that it has to do with going through Spain and the colorful proverbs that are from the area. So she has illustrated something that goes along with that proverb, and then she's also hidden something in there that will help you kind of remember the meaning of the proverb. And in the back of the book, luckily for those of us who don't speak Spanish, she has gone through and translated all the proverbs and has a little illustration showing where the secret item is if you haven't been able to find it on your own. So here we go. I don't speak Spanish at all, so we're just going to have to enjoy the pretty images. And you'll have to get this book on Amazon or Book Depository and check it out for yourself to read all these. But I kind of, with her books, I kind of sometimes would feel a little bit lost with all the swirls because they would, kind of go off the page and I wasn't quite sure what to do with them. So it looks like she's kind of maybe answered a little bit of people that were like me that had a hard time figuring out what to do with some of those. And it looks like all of the pictures in this book are pretty much just encapsulated, on the page. There's nothing running off the page so far. So that's kind of a change. Of course, here goes one off the page, but that's not as bad as, not necessarily bad, but it's just something that I personally struggled with a little bit. I love the dancer here. She's really pretty. You still see, the flowing lines and lots of circles. She's very into circles and swirly lines, so you'll see that iconic look in here, but the images are a bit simpler. So, and of course, she's teaching you some Spanish proverbs in here. Or proverbs from Spain, yeah. But these are definitely very interesting. Oh, I love the girls. I guess I always like the girls and flowers. Those are I'm always drawn to. But these are, looks like it's taking you through the city streets of Spain. And through different iconic images from that area. A couple of 2-page spreads in here. Some kind of a musical one for sure. A lyre and a guitar and musical notes and things. This is her usual nice thick. It's the square. I know I referenced Basford size, but it's a Basford size book. Everybody knows what size that is, so that's how big it is. And it's got some nice thick paper to it. Okay, so here's the translation of the Proverbs. Not all that glitters is gold. Olive oil takes all bad away. Ooh, I really like that translation. I'll have to go back and find that one because I do love me some olive oil. At night, all cats are brown. These are interesting. In the country of the blind, one-eyed man is king. So there you go. All kinds of interesting proverbs of Spain. And then here's the map for all the images that are hidden. The other thing I really like to do with these little mini images is if I'm struggling with, I don't know what colors to use, sometimes I use these as a tester for, just to lay down some colors next to each other. I mean, you could also do that on a piece of scratch paper or whatever, but I just think it's kind of fun to do them actually on the image, and then you kind of get an idea. Oh, yeah, I want to put, I want the edge of the fan to be aqua and move into deeper shades of blue and purple at the top or something, and you can kind of put that on there and see how that's going to look in the end. So there you go. And as she says, here comes Bon Voyage. I'm going to show you that one next. All about the French.